What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, y'all. We got a whole lot to talk about. We got Mr. Kanye West, Tory Lanez, and also Blueface and Chrisean Rock, and a whole lot of other stuff. We got to talk about Jeffrey Dahmer, and also when it comes to Life Jennings, basically saying that he used to know the brother, or know the killer, or know the cannibalist. I like, OMG. Like, there's so much going on, especially Kanye West wearing all wife life matters. People are very upset with Kanye West, so there's a whole lot going on, and Tory's out here in these streets acting up and acting a fool as usual. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on, my peeps, my peoples? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's up, Father Lock? How you doing? What's good with you? It's good to see you. Please don't forget to check out Father Lock's YouTube channel, for real, for real. What's going on, Top Bugatti? How you doing? Turquoise, how you doing? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Let's get it started, baby. Oh, yes. So it's a whole lot going on. So let's start off with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez got a case that's coming up real soon that he will be going to court with Megan, because allegedly, he wounded Megan and basically hit her with the 2-2. Like, for real, just allegedly, this is what the streets is saying. She said she ain't slept with the man. Tory Lanez is out here acting a fool. He got a court date coming up, and basically, we're going to see who's going to be found, if he's going to be found guilty or not, because that's what everything's riding on Megan and Tory's career, how this court case is going to turn out. They ain't going to be broke, but they might have the public turn against them, whoever. So we shall see. But in any event, just of recently, Tory Lanez was out here in these streets and he put the pause on your boy August Alsina, allegedly. But we seen August Alsina all beat up and all frail. Like, how you gonna beat up the blind and the disabled and the deaf? Like, OMG. So it really seems like Tory Lanez ain't got a whore in him, baby. So there's a whole lot going on with that situation. It's just like, Lord, What's up, Reppin' Time Fitness? How you doing? What's going on? You guys, please check out Reppin' Time Fitness YouTube channel. Please join this channel and show him some love, for real, for real. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate that, for real, for real. So, in any event, as you guys know, it's just like up in the air with Mr. Tory. Tory's out here acting up. But now, it seems like a black cloud. Stay following this man, baby. His energy be off. He may got the money, the dope, the weed, the alcohol, the nice cars, and the nice houses, and he got chicks from here and chicks from there and Chick-fil-A's, everything. But baby, it's just negative. But in any event, it still doesn't stop the women from coming to Tory Lanez. Megan said that this man done wounded her, injured her, and she's hurt and blase and a third. And this does not stop the ladies from coming to him, okay? But in any event, Tory Lanez is being sued. Allegedly, he is being sued. TMZ dropped the story. Tory Lanez basically was in a hit and run accident. Allegedly, this is what the plaintiffs are claiming. The woman basically says that she was pregnant at the time that this whole situation went down. Like, what's going on? Tory, stay in trouble. What's up, Darlene? How you doing? What's good with you? Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you, sister. So you guys make sure you go check out Reppin' Time Fitness YouTube channel, and also go check out Father's Lock YouTube channel as well, and show them some love. Show the brothers some love. They good brothers. They down to earth brothers. You know what I mean? They're the type of brothers you can depend on, baby. But in any event, getting back to this situation, so Tory's out here. Tory, you out here doing hit and runs? Like, what's going on, Tory? Like, what's happening in this whole situation? Like, this sounds crazy. So in any event, it's a couple. Her name is Keisha and Jesse. Basically, they was traveling and they was getting off the highway, and once they was getting off the off ramp, Tory, and it was at the red light, they say Tory then came up and sideswiped them, hit their vehicle, and he kept going, and he did this on New Year's Day. So this is how they remember that Tory Lanez hit their vehicle, because it happened on New Year's Day 2021. I was like, what time is it? It's 2022. We're about to go into, 2023, and you ain't get your money for Tory? Like, what's up with y'all couldn't find him? What y'all couldn't serve him? Like, what's going on? With, if he sideswiped my core, Tory Lanez was in a Bentley. He was in a 2022 Bentley, baby. We getting pictures, license plates. We laying on the ground. We doing everything, Tory. And so in any event, I don't know how they identified that Tory was actually driving a car. Maybe they got the license plates, things of that nature. But in any event, they say that they've been trying to find Tory, and Tory fled the scene after he hit the couple. And the woman says that she was pregnant. She was about 3 to 4 months pregnant at that time. She hasn't had the baby yet, allegedly. And, people question whether the baby's all right. And Tory was in a Bentley SUV, allegedly. And with this situation going on, the couple said they've been trying to get in contact, trying to find Tory, blase in the third. I don't know what took so long, but Tory's lawyers, they respond, and they basically said this is a frivolous case. It's going to be thrown out. It don't make any sense. This is laughable. This is that. But baby, all that ish is going to add up while he's in court. You know what I mean? Because the jury's going to know all this stuff about Tory. But in any event, Tory seems to be making out like a bandit when it comes in this situation, because it seems like he is out here with Iggy Azalea, and they basically are doing their thing in these streets. And allegedly they're dating. They got something going on, y'all. But in any event, she done sent him, a birthday cake and everything. They've been spotted together. So it's like, damn, Iggy, why are you going for Tory Lanez? Didn't you get enough of your baby father, how he treated you, how he did you, how he don't still clean the kid, how he don't come around, how come he don't help, he don't support, he don't do none of that for you, baby? Not saying Tory would do that to you, because allegedly Tory takes care of his kids. But in any event, she's been having the worst luck with men, you know what I mean? And it just seems like she goes right for the worst. She goes right for the ones with all the allegations, the ones that, ain't gonna stay faithful, the ones that have a track record of not being faithful, a track record of being disrespectful to women, a track record of just not caring about anything but their self, and, having all types of personality issues. That's what, when it comes to Iggy, it seems like she be running them down, and she want to chase them down. But in any event, it seems like she done chased down Tory done chased her down. They got something going on. But Iggy, don't turn around and complain to us when you find out he ain't ish. Everybody told you about your baby daddy and you didn't listen. But in any event, you guys let me know what you think about that situation. And the way that Tory put the pause on August saying that, when it comes to Tory, he had a little something in his blunt, because he heard it fizzle. He heard it go crack, snack, boop, pop. He heard something going on. So in any event, that's a whole lot, but we shall see. And I felt bad for August, because he really did get beat down really bad. Them pictures was awful. He was bleeding. He was all messed up, like, for real. And he don't got it like that anymore. Like, he was tough once upon a time, but he had just suffered so many different malfunctions and so many different ailments and illness and things of that nature that he ain't on key like that. Because the old August would have ripped Tory. And then Tory had him jump by his security and everything, allegedly. But see, August I seen as being a stand-up dude, because he didn't go to the popos, he didn't go to the police. They said that they are going to investigate, but and August said he didn't bring it to the internet. Tory brought it to the internet, and so that's why he spoke up on it and showed the pictures that the dude just got him jumped for no reason. Like, Lord. And when I spoke to a lot of men about this situation, they was like, oh, August deserved to get his ass whooped. He had that ass whooping coming. Why do people feel that way about August? Is it still because of the Smiths, y'all? Like, what's happening? But in any event, that's the whole, situation. So it's just like, Lord have mercy. But let's move on from that situation and let's get to Kendra G at WGCI Chicago. Kendra G, basically, she jumped off the porch today when it comes to DaniLeigh, because basically she's saying DaniLeigh tried to stop one of her bags, and she said, DaniLeigh, you ain't gonna do me like you did B. Simone. Lord have mercy, we're gonna get into that whole situation. So, you know, DaniLeigh claimed to fame and some shitty music and a baby daddy that be dogging her out here in these streets. But in any event, let's listen to what Miss Kendra G had to say.
I don't know why. Probably got a high school appearance. Who the hell knows? But she was set to do an interview with the morning show, and she requested that I, Kendra G, be removed from the interview because she was uncomfortable talking to me. Girlfriend, this ain't wilding out. You ain't gonna be Simone me. Now your whole interview has been canceled. But I'm trying to figure out why didn't you want to talk to me in the first place? I asked you on the radio, defending your honor. I really felt the way when your baby daddy played you on that infamous IG live, and I defended you on the radio. Now shout out to B. Simone, who I know real life, rock with in real life. But I actually understood why you didn't want to do Wild with her. But I'm still trying to figure out why the hell you ain't want to talk to me. Now you nervous on the questions that need to be asked. Like, are you still sleeping with your baby daddy after you beat your brother up and played you on the IG live? And you know what? I probably would have asked you that question because I need to know. Because if you forgave him, that means I need to forgive him. Are you nervous? I was going to bring this goofy person.
So as you can see, what's up, Sims? How you doing? What's going on? So as you can see, it done hit the fan in this whole situation where Kendra G, she basically came out and she called out DaniLeigh like, yo, listen, you still messing with the man that was beating on you and doing all that to you and embarrass you, beat up your brother, and then you're going to cancel your interview. So some people are saying that DaniLeigh is trying to stop black women bags, allegedly, or maybe she think that black women are her enemy because she put out a song dissing women that are a darker, complexion because she was with, the baby, okay? And she was dissing his baby mamas. And so she got on whack, got on wax, got on the record and started dissing, dark-skinned women, okay? And basically saying that the baby only want, a yellow bone, a red bone. So in any event, that whole situation took place. So Kendra G basically confronted, this whole situation, basically like, girl, what's happening? What's going on? And it seems like DaniLeigh, she is picking and choosing who the hell she wants to do interviews with. So basically, if you say something about her, she gonna come to your job and say, I would do an interview with you, but I ain't gonna do no interview with you because you done talked about me and you done said something about me. Lord have mercy. But in any event, DaniLeigh, she made her bed and now she got a lie in it. She came out here disrespecting, being, just barbaric because she was dating the baby, and basically tried to act like everybody was hating and jealous, and black women are jealous of her and hating on her because she's with the baby. And then the baby still going back and forth when the baby said, and it makes sense that DaniLeigh, would make a song basically dissing, black women or dark-skinned women, is because when the baby was out here arguing back and forth on social media with DaniLeigh, he said when he was exposing her and kicking her out of his apartment, he said that her family don't like their child together because their child is part black and they treat their child together bad because they black. Okay, and now we see DaniLeigh stopping and not want to interview with black women. So basically, she's drawing the line in the sand to let us know if you mess with her or say anything that she don't agree with, and you are an interviewer, a reporter, or a journalist, she is basically going to try to get you in trouble at work and stop your bag and complain about you and basically say, my team are not going to deal with you because she is with Def Jam. And so therefore Def Jam can basically say, well, we're going to not have our other artists come interview with you. So it seems like DaniLeigh is playing a long game in this situation. So what y'all think about this whole situation? It's crazy. Okay, so let me see. Let me just check the settings. Okay, thank you so much for that, Top Bugatti. I did not even know that there was an echo. OMG, I wonder how long the echo was going on. Seems like she's using these black men and they are using her right back. Clout chasers every day, all day, baby. What's up, Kathleen? How you doing? What's going on? Good evening to you and everybody. What's up, Sims? How you doing? Hey, what's up, Top Bugatti? Thank you, Top Bugatti. I appreciate that. Let me know that there was an echo. Hey, Sims, what's up? How you doing? What's popping with you? Thank you so much, Andrea Sims, for coming through. I appreciate all your help and your support and all the messages you give me on the Instagram, baby. What's up? Top of the evening, everybody. Blessings. Amen. Blessings all day. We need these blessings, baby. We all need them. What's up? Happy days. How you doing? So in any event, to get back to the situation when it comes to, Miss Danileigh. So Danileigh's out here, basically trying to stop bags and stop situations. And it seems like she's drawing the line in the sand that, what the baby said about her family, she feels just the way that they do feel. Okay. Or you're going to have to, you got to agree with everybody for you to sit down with. Like, come on. But in any event, when it comes to the situation, Miss Danny, she basically hopped on Instagram after Kendra G basically called her out. You guys heard the video of Kendra G from WGIC Chicago, whatever radio station, read her down to the ground real fast, real swift, real quick, baby. But then Danileigh, she woke up and she said, this is a farce. This is not true. I don't even know who this lady is. And I did not cancel no interview. My team may have canceled the interview because I wasn't available at the time. And I don't know what this lady is talking about. Nobody was afraid to do an interview. Like, I'm just baffled. I'm just puzzled, so basically she's trying to call Kendra G, at the radio station WGCI, basically saying that she's a liar and she ain't telling the truth and she's making up these stories. And Kendra was like, girl, I don't need to make up no stories. I don't need to do none of that nature because I work for a reputable radio station, so therefore they're not going to let me put out false lies. So I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, Lord have mercy. Thank you so much, Top Bugatti. I appreciate you. So, you have that whole situation going on. I was like, So Kendra G was like, yo, don't play no games with me. Like this is not funny. And don't try to act like I'm a liar. I was like, girl, tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. And then, you guys heard what when it comes down to Danileigh, what she did to B Simone. So basically she was supposed to be on Wildin' Out, and you guys know B Simone's been on Wildin' Out for a few seasons now, and she had an epic episode that went viral. It was her and the baby, and then on top of that, they're cool, and she had like a little crush on him and things of that nature. So when it comes to B Simone, she's a Wildin' Out cast member, and so Danileigh was supposed to be coming up to the show, and she came up to the show, and she basically said if B Simone is going to be on the episode, or she's going to be there while I'm filming, I won't do it, or I will request for her not to be there. So basically Danileigh said her team is the one that didn't want, they made a request and blase the third. And in any event, B Simone addressed the situation basically saying that the girl had me removed because of a song that I did. So let's check out what B Simone had to say about this whole situation, which is just grimy. I mean, they're giving this girl way too much power when it comes to Danileigh, and then Danileigh's out here, messing with, So Danileigh's out here messing with Fabulous and things of that nature, doing music with him, and he's a woman beater. And then she claimed that the baby's a woman beater. So is she chasing woman beaters down? Like, what's going on? So let's get to what B Simone had to say on Tamron Hall's show.
Talk about finding happy. Part of my finding happy has been always using my voice to say exactly the things that have been happening in my life. We have B Simone and Kim Coles here. And in the commercial break, I've been talking to B Simone. She's been trending all night long. there's a report that you were supposed to appear on an episode of Wild 'N Out, this hit MTV show, Nick Cannon's show, and that another female guest persuaded producers to take you off the show. That you'd done nothing wrong, and you were taken off, and your fans are concerned. Is it true they took you off the show?
You know what? I'm going to answer that very simply. It is true, but we're going to have grace for that situation. I don't agree with it, but I understand it, especially, you know, she's not that mature. So we're just going to have grace for her and move forward. And I know that sounds like I don't even have a publicist. That sounds like the publicist's answer, but I've had time to think about it and not react emotionally, and that's genuinely how I feel.
And so the show, we've not been able to verify if that is why they say. It's just out there. There's a social media, it's everywhere, that you were taken off because this person wanted you off.
Correct.
And you have been told you're not on the show, but you don't know the story. This is all happening now.
Yeah, I've been on Wild 'N Out for 9 seasons, so I wasn't on that episode because she was on the episode.
Allegedly taken off for that. So I'll tell you this, and Kim and I have been around this game for a while. I was walking out the door of a certain network and I learned I was taken off. Handle it with grace.
Yeah.
And you will find your happy.
Yeah.
Kim, you've been there. I was released. From the first season of In Living Color.
Wow.
I got the phone call on a Friday night, like, don't come to work Monday morning. Say, what now? So all been there, done that, and look at where we are.
So that was really nice that she had these sisters to sit here and support her when it comes to B. Simone, that she had her sisters that are veterans that have been in the business, and, you know, things have happened to them negatively when it came to, you know, people behind the scenes and people calling shots that have power or connected to people that do have power. So that was good to see this episode of Tamron Hall with B. Simone, and then all of that hit. I was like, Lord have mercy. They done really made DaniLeigh a thing. Like, Lord, like what's going on over there at Wild 'N Out that they chose her more than they chose, you know, they wanted to get the people there. They wanted to have the young kids watching. They want DaniLeigh's audience, her followers, her subscribers, her supporters, and basically keep up with the young and the hip. And that's fine. But at the same time, you throw, you know, B. Simone to the side, because usually we have gotten to the understanding of most of the time, you know, when it comes to Wild 'N Out, like the cast members, they stick together, and that's true. But at the same time, sometimes Nick doesn't have the cast members back, or he can't have their back, because we know what happened to, you know, Carlos. He got fired, then they rehired him back and things of that nature. But so I guess the people that are at Def Jam, you know, got a bigger, you know, they got bigger balls, okay, to just take this girl off like that. And, you know, she did do a diss song towards DaniLeigh, and basically saying that she got these, you know, a baby daddy this and a baby daddy that, blase and a third. And the song, it wasn't that bad, but it would have been nice if we could have seen the scared one, and we could have seen, you know, DaniLeigh basically come through, and, you know, whatever was going to happen as far as they could have made up. Or, you know, with the whole situation going on, that DaniLeigh could have freestyle, because they do have freestyle. She could have basically shown why, you know, she can battle anybody and she's not scary and she's not a runner. You know, you're a track star right now. You're a track star, but you're also taking these sisters' bags with you when it comes to DaniLeigh. So you already know. That is a whole situation, point blank, period. But, you know, it seems like the network and the people that make the decisions over there at the Wild 'N Out show don't got B. Simone's back. And I wonder now, are they going to leave the door open for, you know, guests to come on and basically say, well, I don't want to, you know, film with that person. I want to film with that person. Either you come on or you don't come on. But in any event, you know, B. Simone basically was asked not to be on that particular episode. And yes, they did take money out of her bag, out of her pocket, but it is what it is. What you gonna do about the situation? She's standing 10 toes down, and she's an entertainer, and she does music. But at the same time, when you are a journalist and you're working for these networks, they have backhand power. They have the side around, reach around power. So therefore, the person that's the artist that's connected to these people that are connected to the grand scheme of things when it comes to production, the network, what goes on, what goes off, and what doesn't come on, what stays, and how they approve things are basically, kicking off Little B Simone. What a shame for Danileigh. And then Danileigh actually doing a new song with Fabulous. And we know Fabulous is a woman beater, allegedly knocking out Emily B's teeth. You know what I mean? So it's like this girl is just looking for all types of sympathy and empathy. But in any event, I wonder if this is going to stop the cast members of Wildin' Out not really talking about celebrities. Like, come on, like it's a show. Like they challenge your creativity. She could have went back and forth in a battle with, B Simone. It could have been like that, but she probably felt like she wasn't going to be able to. She can't compete in the arena because her career is basically handed to her. But in any event, y'all tell me what y'all think about that whole situation. So it seems like Danileigh is stopping bags. She canceled her interview with Kendra G because basically she felt like Kendra G, she had a problem with her or whatever. But then Danileigh said, I don't even know Kendra G. I didn't even know I had an interview with her. Only reason why I can think that I wasn't there is because of my availability. I can only do afternoons. So you have that whole situation. But that whole situation with Danileigh still hanging on, Lord. And they really trying to make a thing out of Danileigh. It's just like, what? It's like every time you turn around, they're trying to make somebody relevant that don't really have the talents and don't really have the skills, that they just have the aesthetics. They just have the look, okay? They don't, they can't make a hit if their life depended on it. And they got everybody right. Nothing's creative. But in any event, let's move on to Kanye West. So Kanye West basically has shook the internet again with one of his statements that he makes that don't make no sense to him but him. And basically people are calling out Kanye West saying he's fraud, he's fugazi, he's crying to the people that he need help. They won't open the doors for him. It's because he's black. They're stealing his product. They're stealing his style. They're stealing his intellectual property. And basically when he's talking to Adidas, when he's talking to the Gap, and when he's talking to all these people, they stealing, they rob us, they don't want us in, and blase in a third. And then boom, bada bing, the next day he say white life matters. He's saying Kris Jenner is an angel. He's enduring her. He loves her. Kim Kardashian is getting picked on. She's getting mistreated, and it is not fair to her, and all these other things. I mean, just a whole new tune. You already know Kanye West don't stay on the same page for too long. If you're with his message or what he's trying to put out, he would definitely turn around and say something that will disappoint you and will basically tell you, like, you know what, I ain't messing with you, like that. So Kanye West had, at Fashion Week, he had white life matters, and some of the kids were wearing the clothes that was walking in the fashion show that had white life matters, on their t-shirts. So he got these black kids, these Asian kids, these Spanish kids, Hawaiian kids, South Dorian, and all that other stuff, Cape Verdean, West Indies. He got all these people. He put white life matters on these kids' clothes, baby, and got them walking around Fashion Week. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, Kanye West be doing too much. Bootsy done came after Kanye West and basically said, ain't you the one that said Bush hate black people? Now you wearing a shirt that says white life matters, just like Kanye West said that slavery was a choice, okay? And then he talking about Kim don't deserve this. You the one that said that you had to beg her not to get an abortion, not us. You the one that said that she's more famous than, the former president, wife, basically saying that, my life is more important than her. Okay. And so, and a lot of people are saying, well, maybe Kanye West is just basically, saying this because he's trying to get it out there that white life matters, but black lives don't matter. Or maybe Kanye West is trying to get his counterparts and trying to get Caucasian people to wear, black lives matters, in any event. But, once he, poses next to Candace Owens with white life matters, you already know what he meant. He meant what he got on his shirt, point blank, period. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying it ain't, white lives don't matter, because we're all human beings and we believe that life matters. But at this time and point, and at this day and age, in all countries and in America, that black lives seem to not matter, because we see the videos, we see the tapes, we see everything. We see, cops getting into altercation with Caucasian women pulling out weapons, tackling the cop, beating up the cop, and basically walked away. We recently seen in Georgia where there was a warrant being served, and the two guys in the house that the police was trying to get, or the detectives, SWAT team, them people that they was trying to serve the warrant on, ends up, assassinating 3 officers or 2 officers. And guess what? The people that did that, they walked away in handcuffs. They was alive, baby. You can't flick your wrists, sometimes around corpse, okay, that you will be gone. And, we seen tapes and we seen videos of black people in distress going to porches and basically needing some help because somebody's chasing them. They've been in a car accident. They're wounded, but since they are black, they closed the door. Okay. So, and then on top of that, the high rate of birth death when it comes to African American women, when it comes to the economics, where we stand at. Kanye, ain't that why you fighting all the time? Because there's no representation, there's no this, there's no that. But in any event, we are shown plenty of time over and over that white lives matter. Like it's ingrained in us. We know that there's a different treatment, there's a different level. And if you look at the statistics, more black people are killed because they are black than any other race. So in any event, people are pissed off at Kanye West. And 1 minute Kanye West would say something that will move you, that would be good, that would be incredible, that makes sense, and then he would turn around and slap you in your face and kick you in your mouth and say something very very hurting, very, very, very insulting. And then on top of that, he can do that with millions and millions of people. It's not just like one person listening to, Kanye West. It's millions of people. So, we had these shootouts, these things that went down at grocery store where, Caucasian guy walked in there and assassinated them people in there. There's been a lot of assassinations because of the color of our skin, and it's still going on today. And people just don't feel like Kanye West will ever understand. 1 second he will, the next second he won't. And Kanye West, of course, he's going to say white life matters. His wife is white, his kids are half white, and he has a half white, a whole family that's part white. Like, what's going on? Of course, we see Kanye West date. Who does he date most of the time? He running around the internet with Caucasian women. So of course, white life matter to Kanye West, and we're not telling you that it doesn't. But the fact of the matter is, people are just sick of Kanye West emotional gameplay. 1 minute, we all got to stick together. We shall overcome. Let's fight together. Let's put our money together. Invest in me. Invest in this. Invest in that. Buy this. Buy that. Do this. Do that. And then once he sucks you all in and take your attention, take your energy, he turns around and he goes away. They'll come back and slap you in your face and ask you, why did you even support me? So you see why Kim can't stand this mother sucker. Like, Lord have mercy. Yes, Yolanda. Really? Yes, it's so much going on. So we got that whole situation. So a lot of people were upset with Kanye West and calling him out. So when he stands next to Candace Owens, you know what it's meant, because you know how she is. And did you see the pictures of her wedding? She was the only black person there, Lord. And so Jaden Smith, he calls out Will Smith, and he calls out, Kanye, basically says Black Lives Matter. I don't care who it is. If I don't feel the message, I am out. So Jaden, basically, he was feeling a certain type of way about what Kanye West had to say, because as what's going on today, and, inflation, poverty just getting even worse. And it just seems like the world is running rapid. You're not safe anywhere, and then you're double not safe when you're Black. So in any event, celebrities, they got on their soapbox, and they definitely did call out Kanye West. Kanye West knows what to do. He must got a product going on that he's gonna explain what it meant, or gonna say, you people are stupid, you're dumb, you don't understand. This is high intelligence. You already know what the whole situation is gonna be. So in any event, so you had some people call him out on social media, and I'm just like, Kanye West is a mess. It seems like him and Kim are getting close to getting back together. So, people took to social media basically to call out Kanye West, and he's sending a dangerous message. And basically he's saying that he don't care about Black Lives Matter, a person with 250 million, people following them. And we all seen Kanye West when he bent down and he was serving a billionaire because, he wanted to be obedient to the billionaire. So, of course, Kanye West has always been for himself and his self-needs, his self-pleasure, and what he wants. Yes, he's smart. Yes, he's intelligent, but he's also very reckless. Very reckless. And so you have Jamel Hill. She calls out Kanye West as well, and basically saying, stop making an excuse for the dude, and stop saying this, stop saying the foolishness. He's a genius. It means something. Basically saying that he's trolling because he's about to start selling shirts again. So in any event, this is what Kanye West does when he wants attention. But there's going to be a time where no one's going to listen to you, Kanye West, because you play too many games, and you play with people's emotions, you play with people's hearts. And then at the same time, you turn around and you slap them in the face. Then your voice is going to go deaf on people's ears. And that's going to be the most devastating thing ever to Kanye West, when he no longer has a voice. Because his voice is very important. But if nobody listens to his voice, he doesn't have a voice. So Kanye West is totaling that lines of basically everything he says is going to go on deaf ears when it's important, or when he really thinks that he needs the world to come, gather around me, so you have, so many people coming up against, what Kanye West had to say. Lil Boosie, or Boosie did it too as well. And people were just, Van Lathan, he came out and basically said Kanye West, and Van Lathan has called out Kanye West right before his very face. So in any event, Van Lathan is not feeling it. Mark Lamont Hill's not feeling it. They're just like, here we go again. He'll tell you the school system is bad. I got my school system, this and that, support this, support that, blah, blah, blah. And he be looking for, the people that look like him to support him as well, but also to rattle the cages of, the majority in this world, the people that take control. Okay. And, let them know I still got them under my thumb, Lord. And so you have children of, color walking around with Life Matter shirts on. And, we do see Caucasian children walk around at one point in time when we was having Black Lives Matter protests and things of that nature. And a lot of different other cultures and races came out in support, because they knew the severity of Black people, being never getting justice and being treated like we're still back in slavery time, as we still are slaves, where we can't complain and we get treated like animals, and be disrespected. And that's why a lot of people got involved, because they seen it. And then when they went out there to march, what happened to them? They was hurt. They was ran over, they was punched, they was this and that. So if they're doing it to people that look like them, imagine what they be doing to us when there ain't no camera around, Lord. And we're talking about all types of aspects when it comes to loans, when it comes to buying property, when it comes to buying stocks and bonds. It depends on the people at the other end you got to deal with. You have to deal with racism or them trying to block you out, which Kanye West complained they're blocking him out. But so that's a whole situation with Kanye West. You guys already know. So he's been called out and people are not feeling the whole situation, but it is what it is. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. It's a mess. For real, for real. Hey, what's up, Norris Tony? How you doing? It's good to see you. You guys, please subscribe to Norris Tony YouTube channel, and let's move on to the whole. Before we get to that, let's talk about we forgot to let me put
that. And who knows if this will get backlash, because it is what it is. I don't got no more problems. I don't want to speak on the situation at all. I'm on tour. I'm working on new music. I just want to focus on that. And who knows if this will get backlash, because it is what it is with me. I know everybody likes to come for me. It's all good. But I'm really just focusing on it. It's just protecting my peace, protecting my energy. That's it. That's all I got to say. So, yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I would like to say, but yeah. Let's see what part the blogs pick up from this live and see what happens, because it is what it is. It's no beef. Everybody on the cast and the show, everybody was cool. It was no problems on set. It's problems now, but it's all good. I'm not even tripping. Nobody's in my position. I had a kid with John. This ain't no little. It's a real
So that's DaniLeigh respond to B Simone. But in any event, let's get down to, I know you guys heard about the Jeffrey Dahmer series, and with that whole situation, if you look at Netflix, you can see how they try to romanticize this guy, make him look like a hero. And, my heart goes out to the family that got to watch this again, because it's been so many documentaries and stories and series, in the past done on Jeffrey Dahmer. And I guess, they want people to, relive history and things of that nature. And so, it's been a lot of backlash. People are saying, why are Black people supporting this movie? Come on. And, and they're making it like he's a hero, to some people. And it's crazy that, this is even a thing and it's even popular. And, but he left this earth because of a Black man. Okay. So in any event, let's listen to Life Jennings basically tell us a story about him knowing Jeffrey Dahmer. Lord. Yes, a Black man put him 6 feet under.
Yo, what's up? Life Jennings right here, man. Just I told you I was gonna come on here and tell y'all my little Jeffrey Dahmer story. I know the little homie, man. I wasn't his friend or nothing like that. A lot of people gonna say it's cap, but it's easy to check. I was locked up in '92. He had to get extradited from Milwaukee for the little body that he had in Ohio, and so I didn't even really know who the cat was, because I was locked up. I didn't really I didn't have no radios, no TVs or nothing like that. All I know was just one day, we in maximum security, and they everybody gets involved, because I was a porter in the little thing, the little bridge where they put inmates and stuff like that. So they're everybody against the wall. So they bring the white boy in, right? So he come, and it just so happened that they put him in the cell next to me. I'm out there sweeping and mopping or whatever. So anyway, he was only there just for a short period of time, whatever. I don't even really remember how long, but the first day and a half, 2 days, you ain't really hear nothing from the cat. But in a couple of days, he was banging on the doors, because we locked down so much down there. You gotta have some fun. So the cat just kind of releases he'll get his little shit off, by yelling, beating on doors or whatever. And that was back in the penitentiary days when you could smoke in the penitentiary, right? So I used to run across dude all the time because he wanted a cigarette. used to have requests or whatever while I was down there doing my thing. And then one particular day, I walked past the thing and he was, Jeffrey was like, hey. Came and he was like, yo, that's you down there singing? I'm like, yo, yeah, it was me down there singing. You see me down there, man. So he was like, I like R&B. I'm like, you like R&B? He's like, yeah. That's all right, cool. Ain't think none of it. Went back and locked down in my cell. So then I started yelling out to the homie through the door, and he was asking me, y'all never guess what song he asked me did I know. Men Conditions, Breaking My Heart, Pretty Brown Eyes, man. He asked me did I know that record. And I sang the record, he beat it on the door and all this stuff. I mean, I ain't, saying like the homie is a celebrity or nothing. I'm just telling you my experience, man. So that's what it is. So then, like the very next day, this is probably the craziest thing that, you know what, I ain't gonna even tell this story right now. I'm gonna do another reel because these reels get long. So I'll do another reel tomorrow. But yo, what's up, man? Life Jennings right here, man. Now listen, man, I put some stuff up yesterday, man. Cash is just going crazy, man. I first of all want to say that I don't even watch nothing negative on TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, period. My folks was watching it. I come in, I saw it, and the memory just popped up, so I thought I'd share it with you. But my memories to share. Y'all asking questions, how is a cat that age in jail with such violence? Bro, a prison is so crowded, a nigga that in prison for jaywalking could be in there with the town rapists. Like, it ain't like that. But y'all wouldn't know because y'all not only from that time and era, but y'all not from that space, man. So I would just say I'm gonna go back into my little box and keep my little shit. That's why I don't tell y'all shit. I got a whole bunch of stories. I ain't gonna tell the rest of the story about what happened with not the little homie, the guy, the monster. You dig what I'm saying? All of that, man. And I'm gonna just go ahead and finish doing my thing, man. Peace and blessings, love and light. I wish you and your family happiness, man. Peace.
So in any event, that's Life
Yo,
is basically telling his story
what's up?
about being with Jeffrey Dahmer locked up in, a cell and asking him to sing. I was like, Lord have mercy. This is what I'm talking about. Asking you to sing Life, you gonna sing for this man and things of that nature. So in any event, he was calling him homie, the bro. I almost started the video off saying bro when I was talking about this guy because I was watching this Life video and it's just basically like like you're doing too much, like you bigging up the dude, you're bigging him up, you're bigging up the situation, you bigging it up like the homie, and then the last video he basically say, oh, Jeffrey, he just treats this man like he's a civilized human being. He's not a human being, he eats people, like come on, and a whole lot of people, and he chose to eat all these black men, okay, and they let him get away with it forever because they didn't care. There's so many serial killers that kill black people get away with it for so long because the police don't want to hear it. They're going to say the victims are nameless victims, faceless victims. They can't relate. They don't even see black people as humans. So most of the time, this is why so many murders go unsolved, and this is why some of these serial killers that are Caucasian that take out black people, they have a large amount of bodies because there's never any investigation. Like who cares about this? Like it's not Susie, it's not Rebecca, you know what I mean? It's LaQuisha. So they ain't looking because they don't have no connection. Okay. So I don't even know why Life was out here doing that. It was just seeming like he was, so enthralled with it. And he was just so excited that, oh shit, this is on Netflix and Jeffrey Dahmer is popular now. People are talking about it. I got a story. Let me jump in. But you could have told your story in a way that it didn't seem like you were subservient to Jeffrey Dahmer and you was trying to make him out like to be a nice little innocent person. And he was cool, casual. Everything was just, finito. And what a mess, Life. And so in any event, also you have Rick Ross basically saying he wants Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses. They're so cool. He want to buy them. And right now, I think Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses are like $125,000, Rick Ross is basically, helping him sell his merch, and he ain't even living. So it's the people that are promoting him and wherever the money's going, because it's the money going to the victims that lost their loved ones, and they got to relive this and see this, and people talk about it and things of that nature. The family that hid, the family that stayed away, from social media, from the media, now is being brought back to life. Is the family getting any money? Hell no, the family ain't getting no money. You know what I mean? They just made them millions of dollars off of black people pain as usual. So it is what it is. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that situation. We got Kanye West out here putting white life matters on kids walking through, Fashion Week. Like, Lord, this is a whole lot going on. A whole lot happening and a whole lot going on. But in any event, let's get down to this situation. Let's talk about Blueface and Alexis. And also, when we get to Chrisean Rock, oh yeah, this whole situation is crazy. So in any event, it hit social media that when it comes to Chrisean Rock, she ends up getting Blueface phone and going through it, and she saw some things that she did not like. And baby, Blueface ended up with his baby mama this morning, and it seems like he's still with her because Chrisean just went on live and she was just with a bunch of girls, but it didn't seem like she was with Blueface because she was looking for liquor, and Blueface keep her supply with the liquor. So let's get into Chrisean, from yesterday to today, the saga that went on. Let's get to it.
So look, y'all, I'ma answer his phone. Oops, I wasn't supposed to show y'all his baby. But I'ma answer his phone for the next couple hours. Me to come back. Stop doing that, Apple.
Like, come on.
No.
Like, come on, for real, Chrisean. Like,
Can you back up? Just back up. I'm grown.
So, come on.
Alright, I'm grown.
Like,
I'm gonna hang up in 2 seconds. So, would you want me to try to call you back?
So that's Chrisean. She answered Blueface phone because they got into an altercation, another fight, another, domestic violence situation that people glorify and basically think that it is love, y'all. It is crazy. Love don't hurt. Love don't embarrass you. Love don't feel like the way it does and feeling disrespected and mistreated, setting yourself up for failure in the future, and also setting yourself up to just have more emotional, trauma, more pain, and then living through it publicly. Oh my God, like this is just like too much. But in any event, Chrisean answers Blueface phone. His mother is calling. Blueface mother, she's a whole mess. She's a whole trip. She needs to just go somewhere and just lay down and just be quiet. She done already got beat up by Chrisean. The mother is a bully too as well. So in any event, she called her son, and you got, Chrisean basically saying that, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna somebody gonna come up missing. Like, Lord, I don't know how this situation is gonna end with Blueface and Chrisean, but it's a hell of a situation. Let's get to it.
Alright, Miss Carver. He's in the room. Maybe not. I might leave his body missing. I might leave his body missing in there. That's his mother. My bad, Carly. Stop drunk. What's up with you, shorty? This is crazy. That's why I like her, bro. Where's John? He's in the room. Waiting for me to come back. Stop doing that, Apple.
like, come on.
No.
Like, come on, for real, Chrisean. Like,
Can you back up? Just back up. I'm grown.
So, come on.
Alright, I'm grown.
Like, come on.
I'm gonna hang up in 2 seconds. So, would you want me to try to call you back? Yeah, we're fine. I'm gonna go to jail.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I had to run a quick couple errands. Alright, and I left that in the room. Took his phone. So, yeah. And I'm not drunk. Not even drunk yet. I'll put that on my mom. Oh, didn't we just get here?
We just got here.
This is my first shot. I don't give a I'm waiting for this
got locked up. Don't worry. Came through. I'm waiting for the baby mother to call. I'm waiting for whoever to call the phone. Like, we got a real talk. Because how are you other broke? Like, I see him with a they got some bread with a group, you know what I'm saying? That's bad. They don't even know if you're with your baby mother.
So you got that whole situation. And, basically Chrisean is saying, how you hooking up, with this, how you hooking up with these girls? You hooked up with a whole fan, blase and a third, because, she feel a certain type of way. He ain't been faithful to her and he ain't gonna be faithful to her. And it seems like she's trying to get him to be faithful. And Blueface is trying to show her over and over that he's not gonna be faithful. It's gonna be his way or you gonna leave. And then on top of that, he's gonna come back, but he's gonna still do the same thing over and over. He's gonna have a bunch of girls. He's gonna have a bunch of groupies. He's gonna be paying them and everything. And he's not just gonna stick with one woman. So if you want him to be with one woman, he's not going to be with just one woman. That you going to consistently go through this type of situation, and he ain't going to care. He going to act like the good boyfriend, come try to sweet talk you, tell you wonderful sweet things in your ear. He miss you, he love you, he want to see you and all that other good stuff, and be like he miss you, you better than the rest of them. But then 2 weeks go by, he's back over there with the next one. So in any event, you have that whole situation, and Chrisean was really upset because of this young lady, and she explains how she met Blueface. And when Chrisean says that, how you messing with a whole fan, how you messing with somebody don't got nothing, because now Chrisean is kind of realizing she has some worth in the relationship, because at first Chrisean felt like she didn't have any worth in the relationship, that he was doing everything and blasting the third. But now she's eating and she's bringing money and she's bringing things to the table. Okay, I don't know if she's seeing all her residuals. I don't know if she's getting all the money that she's supposed to get, because he is her manager. He's she is a contract under him. So basically he see the money first, and he give it to her like that. So let's check out the lady that she calls a fan that Blueface was with. And, I can't show the video of them kissing and making out and the back seat of the car. Let's check this out. Here's the young lady.
Just like that. I just DM'd him one time and I was like, I'm trying to be on Blue Girls Club. And that was it. That's how it happened. Just like that. Just like that. So DM'd him one time and I was like,
So that's the girl, Tay Tay. She did a TikTok video basically saying that she DM'd Blue because she wanted to be on Blue's Bad Girls Club, because that's how, Blueface met Chrisean on his TV, on his internet series, Bad Girls Club, or whatever the case may be. But she's saying that she hooked up with him, she DM'd him, and then Blueface jumped right up in the car. Picked her up, and they went out and they were chilling and they were doing what it do, baby. They were kissing, they was making out, everything. And so in any event, Chrisean was very, hurt by that situation. And then on top of that, it was another girl too as well. So, she went through his phone and she found some things that she didn't like. When you go through a man's phone, you definitely gonna find everything that you don't like, but she felt like he was keeping it from her, so therefore she was gonna take it. So in any event, when it comes to this couple, she got his name tattooed on her, and the situation ain't gonna last that long. I don't know how they can keep going back and forth with this abuse, the mistreatment, the roller coaster, the emotional draining situation, feeling pleasure really quick, and then after that feeling pain. It's just like, it's almost like drug addicts. You go down and you need something to take you up, and then when you go up you need something to take you down. It's like their relationship is a roller coaster. They're abusive to each other, they beat up each other, they hit each other. He pulled out her hair, she punches him in the face, she get arrested behind him, she beat up his mama, she beat up his sister. Blueface beat up her daddy. You know what I mean? Her family's fighting with Blueface family's fighting with Chrisean. So you already know it's a horrible, horrible mess. Nothing but negativity, nothing but downright, just stripping, their self of life, really, because this ain't living. Yeah, they got money, they doing drugs, they drinking, they smoking, they partying, they dancing, but the shit gets old and it wears and it tears on your body. Even worse, especially if you're doing hard drugs and if you're smoking potent stuff. You lose sight of what you need to do, especially when Chrisean comes from a background of having an alcoholic mother, an abusive father, and to see how she get tore up from the floor up drunk in public, you know what I mean? And then Blueface be embarrassing her, showing her being drunk, showing her crawling on the floor, just showing all types of stuff about her. Like, I'd be like, Lord have mercy. Like, what's going on? Like, this whole situation is a whole tragic relationship. And then the baby mama, Blueface baby mama, he got a son and a daughter with her, Jada, Alexis. And she's back and forth in the drama. She's like the side piece, the dish sometimes, and then the side dish. Okay, so there's a whole lot going on and this whole situation. So when it comes to Blueface baby mama, she was out here, and and she basically posted that Blueface, you know what I'm saying, basically said that he was going to come and see her on her birthday. So you can see his baby mama on the screen. This is her birthday celebration. She's celebrating with her friends. And then Blueface texted her and said, I'm going to come and see you tonight. And he definitely did go see her, the same night, or while he was with the girl from TikTok that wanted to be on the show. Then him and Chrisean allegedly broke up. And then Chrisean, she hops on Instagram, and she puts out this video, and basically it's just like, what is going on? So after Blueface and Chrisean was fighting, Blueface was saying that he's single, Chrisean saying that she's single and she's the one with the money. I'm gonna leave you, I'm not gonna be with you anymore. I can make my own bag, I'm loving myself now, and all this other stuff that she was posting on Twitter. And hours later, she was back in the bed with Blueface, and she was live last night, like, early in the morning. And so some people believing that this is an old video that she posted, but Chrisean got on Twitter and said, no, that's not an old video that I posted of me on live with Blueface. That was a current video. And she also was having erotic sex with Blueface, on Instagram. She posted it to her story. Okay. And she said it's all recent. So in any event, she wanted to hurt the other girls. She wanted to, show the world that I'm important to him too, as well. He's sleeping with me. So he done slept with the Instagram girl that wanted to be, on his show. And then he was talking to his baby mama, and which he's going to always talk to Alexis. He's always going to talk to her, so that's just going to be one of the situations. So but Blueface says he's never single, he always have a bunch, he always have women, he ain't never lonely. And so Chrisean, she posted this, and I was just like, Lord have mercy, on social media, just to let people know, oh, we back together. And she was like, well, he never cheated on me, and the reason why he never cheated on me because I was never his girlfriend. But she had posted not too long ago that Blue asked me to be his girlfriend, and that was in August. And now she's saying, well, he didn't cheat because I'm not his girlfriend. So she's in her own world. She don't got it all the way together. The drinking that she drinks way too much, and she blacks out, she vomits, throws up. And then he posts the videos of her in that manner. Like, damn, don't be putting me out there on Front Street like that. Like, you don't be having no respect for her, but so let me just put this up here real quick. So it's like a whole situation, y'all. So let me see if I can find this other video that the baby mama posted, Alexis. So you guys can check out all the texts. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Here we go. So you have that whole situation. As you guys see the text on the screen, like, Lord have mercy, is nothing but an emotional roller coaster, point blank, period. So in any event, moving on from that situation, this is what the baby mama posted this morning.
You good, cuz? What's up? There's a lot of shit going on, you know that? There's a lot of shit going on.
What's that?
A lot of shit. I'm finna beat your ass. Okay. Get your ass up, nigga. Okay. Hey, cuz. You good? You good? Or you sweet? You good, cuz? What's up?
So right there at that moment, that was Blueface baby mama. So all the commotion that was going on with him and Chrisean yesterday, he ended up sneaking out, I guess, from Chrisean, or maybe he never went home and the video she posted was old. But in any event, when they got up this morning, she posted a video of her and Blueface. That's the same hair she had the other night. Almost, you could tell that, she's still tore up from the floor from celebrating her birthday. And he is in the bed, y'all. He is right there in the bed with her. So basically, she's trying to show that, hey, listen, he ended up with me. So Blueface made a promise that he was going to, go see his baby mama on her birthday. He said he loved her. And, he was fighting with Chrisean and dealing with other girls throughout the whole day. But he ended up at home, or the house that he pays for, with his baby mama at the end of the day. So, and the baby mama, she puts up with all the drama. She puts up with him sleeping around, cheating. She has fought with other girls that's been on the Blueface Bad Girls Club when it first started. So she's new. She's not new to this. She's been watching him cheat. She just knows. It's just one of them situations. So yes, these ladies are putting themselves through drama and pain and headache that they don't need at all. That, they don't even have to go through this, but in any event they choose to, they want to be apart, they want to be around. And, right now they feel like loving themselves is loving themselves with Blue. Okay, because he got Monte. I don't know what the baby mama does. I think she just raised the kids. So he takes care of her. He makes sure that she has everything. And she has her own crib, her own spot that he pays for. Then he has 2 spots that Chrisean go back and forth to and all this other stuff. So, it's a comfortable life because they wouldn't let no broke dude do this to them, So in any event, let's get to this. And then also Blueface posted to social media to show you that he was still at his baby mama's house. And since Chrisean exposed, Blueface's daughter, he basically put his daughter on, live.
I love that game, like for this reason. You want to see how I play? So let me show you. I'm gonna go poop and then get a drink and come back.
You gonna go what?
I want you to stay here and then I'm gonna go poop and get a drink and then stay here.
Do your thing.
You see, he's feeding his daughter.
Get a drink and then stay here.
Do your thing.
See him with the baby. So he's feeding his baby, because since Chrisean exposed what his daughter looked like, it seems like he just got online and he exposed, he just basically showed the world what his daughter looks like. And he's with his son. He's still over there at his baby mama's house. And maybe he's not there anymore, because I know he's not with Chrisean right now, because she was on live and he was nowhere in sight. But in any event, he's probably doing what he's probably with the other chick and another chick. So they basically sleeping around, with each other back and forth. And, there's when money's involved and shit like that, people just lose sight of a whole lot of things that they would not, allow, to actually go down and happen. So in any event, Both of the ladies want to play a fool. And then on top of that, the thing about the whole situation is Blueface is disrespected. He don't have to, you know, he needs to be very honest with these girls. And it seems like he just plays them both. He tells them what they want to hear. But he also shows them how he acts and what he really mean by his behavior, by going back and forth, by jumping with this one, by jumping with that one, and things of that nature. So either you're going to have to put up with his behavior or no. And basically, Chrisean feels like she owes Blue something because, you know, he kind of discovered her. He believed in her. And, you know, he was helping her with her music. He kicked her out. Then he, you know, act like she was trash. She was this and that. Then the man is down here running after her. Every time she get arrested, he's there. When she gets arrested, he's bailing her out. He's accusing her of cheating when he's cheating. So, you know, he definitely got feelings for her. He definitely likes her, but, you know, he wants them to obey him as far as he can mess with many bitches as he wants. But, you know, they can't mess with no dudes at all. You know what I'm saying? That the whole double standard, because he feels like he's supporting that lifestyle. He's supporting his baby mama. He's taking care of her, providing for her needs. And he's been supporting Chrisean and providing for her needs and helping her out, because Chrisean was on, you know, the Shade Room basically saying that Blue, you know, is the one that put money in my pocket. He's the one that makes sure I'm straight. When I make sure everybody else is straight in my family, it's because Blue does that. Blue give me all the money. Blue, they want me to stop talking to Blue. They don't want me to be with Blue. But then if I start messing with him, then they ain't getting nothing, because Blue is the one that take care of all of us. So basically, she feels indebted to him. When you take somebody that at their lowest, you know what I mean, and they're intoxicated and they don't have a good background, they haven't been nurtured the right way, and plus they don't know where they're going in life, but they just want to go somewhere, and that type of mind. And plus, you know, Chrisean is not all that bright when it comes to just a lot of different things. She know the street shit, you know, a little somewhat, because she's very trusting and people always hurt her. Check her out on Bad Girls or Baddie South. But in any event, you know, when it comes to the whole situation, she's just very trusting. And you know, she got some street sense about her, things of that nature. But recently, you know, Blueface was cussing out Chrisean because she posted their location of the hotel, and this was after P&B Rock was killed. So, you know, they go back and forth. When she gets locked up, he runs and he bails her out of jail. You know, he's always there. You know, he's there when she's filming, he's there when she's performing, when she's traveling, when she's touring, and things of that nature. So they got one in a relationship that is very toxic, very just mentally draining, just very abusive, that is going to scar both of them for the rest of their life, and is going to add on more pain and more wounds and more scars. Keep going until maybe you might not wake up and realize, damn, I let life pass me by, getting drunk, getting tore up, just getting high, you know, just to, you know, numb yourself. Like, why can't you be so sober for a day? Like, why do you always got to be drunk? You know, because you're running from pain and the hurt, and being in this relationship ain't making it no better, even though she's getting popular and she has a huge fan base. She was bragging last night that 1 million people watched her story when she posted about Blueface. You know, she's very happy with the success, but she just doesn't have the right people around her to make sure the success continues and to keep her on the straight and narrow before she loses it all, because, you know, you only get one shot sometimes. And then people get fed up with the shit, or you don't want to do music, or are you too damaged, you know, or, you know, you have a seizure or things of that nature, or, you know, she end up killing the man or he end up killing her, because their fights are brutal, and he teaches her how to fight. He trains her and things of that nature, and he just plays with her emotion, and, you know, and it is what it is. And then on top of that, you know, she doesn't really know how to carry herself in a lot of ways, as far as, you know, the etiquette, you know, being able to be quiet, you know what I'm saying, and not interrupt, like certain mannerisms, certain things that you learn so you can be socially appropriate when you're in different types of, you know, venues or audience. She doesn't have that, you know what I mean? It's you know, she's wild. She's wild. She's wild as shit. So, you know, it's a whole situation. She's from Be More. She overcame a lot, but one thing that is important to Chrisean is God. And she do got a lot of people following her, but at the same time, You know what I mean? This relationship is not a relationship anybody should idolize or anybody want to be a part of, because the girl's suffering. Because you don't have to get that drunk and get that high every day if you're not in pain. So that means that she's not happy in a relationship. This is something that she feels like she has to hold on to, and she owes that to him because he saved her. He did this for her. He helped her family. She's living in a mansion. She's traveling. You know, she's bragging about the lifestyle that they have. And now she's starting to see some money as well. But hopefully she don't get too bruised up and too damaged before she even get to 26 or 27, that, you know, she's a thing of the past, because right now it's perfecting your craft. And Blueface, you know, he knows that she's a bag, because not too long ago, you guys remember Natalie Nunn, she jumped on Instagram and she basically said that Blueface's mother wanted her to put her Zeus network checks in her name. So it seems like she's getting finagle out of some money too as well. Or she probably don't care because she's on this ride with this man, you know. And then now she got the Zeus network investing in her music, and basically she's doing a reality TV show with Blue about their relationship. And that's why we seen Blue punch her father in the face. Chrisean says her father was abusive. You know, she deals with abandonment issues from her mother having mental issues, and alcoholism runs in her family. And getting drunk like this every day, when you're supposed to be getting better and better and better and perfecting your craft, because the whole world's watching, the whole world wants a part of you. We can actually see her crash and burn, and I don't want to see that. And then Blue is just gonna be Blue. You're gonna have to put up with his shit if he's taking care of you, if he's the breadwinner, and if he feels like you owe him, he's gonna do that. He's gonna make you feel guilty, but he's also gonna be romantic. He's also gonna be sweet. It's gonna be so good. You feel protected, like you with a winner. Everybody wants him. So then, you know, you look at yourself a little bit less, but he does support her. It's not like he don't believe in her dreams, but at the same time, he getting paid off them dreams, baby. Okay, so y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. It's a whole mess. You know, Blueface woke up with his baby mama, y'all. You know, he woke up with his baby mama. The baby mama, she's on social media. She's bragging that Blue is in the house. Blue is at the house. Like, Lord, you know, these women just love signing up to get, you know, just to get, you know, disrespected and just to get played. And you know, even, you know, Blueface, you know, calling the cops on her and things of that nature, but he bails her out. But it and he puts videos out of her that she's just so drunk and so intoxicated that it looks so bad. You know, he has her online admitting to crimes, beating up his mother, beating up his sister. You know, imagine if, you know, the cops came, she already keep getting arrested. And he's teaching her how to fight. So he's helped creating Chrisean and the chaoticness that's all around the whole situation, exposing every minute that she does, you know, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, he does. It's a whole mess, y'all. But in any event, that's what I wanted to bring to you guys. The phone lines are open if you want to call in and tell me your thoughts on the situation and what you actually think. And of course, Chrisean is going back to Blue. Of course, he's going back to her, because just as much as he try to act like he don't want her, he be down up in it. But it's just like, she got this tattoo on her neck. She got all this stuff going on. And it's just, I just hope that if the relationship ends, when it does, that she's able to carry on and keep going, and she hasn't burned any bridges, you know, because of Blue. And the way that she looks, you know, and the way that, you know, she bragged about tearing up the hotel because Blue's cheating, Blue this, Blue that, you know, people watching that want to ensure, you know, that want to have you at these venues and these places, you can get blocked, just like Blue was blocked from a boxing match worth $1 million because he put his hands on Chrisean after, you know, after she put her hands on him. And yes, he pulled out her hair. They fighting in the middle of the street. I mean, straight looking like custies, millionaire custies. That's what they straight look like. But in any event, thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, y'all. Peace and love.